You know the Falcons are banged up. They just got some more painful news. Devontae Freeman now on the injured reserve list. Another in a long line of big names and big money players on the sideline.
When the Falcons gave Devontae Freeman a 5-year, $41 million contract last season, they hoped that money would go toward rushing yards, broken tackles, and touchdowns. This season, $5 million of the Falcons' dollars paid for 14 carries, 68 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 0 wins when Freeman played. Groin and leg injuries bothered Freeman after the season opening loss in Philly, a game that will haunt the Falcons before and after Halloween. That's when they lost safety Keanu Neal for the season with a torn ACL and linebacker Deion Jones for at least half the season with a foot injury. Freeman, Neal, and Jones got the injury list started. Guard Andy Levitre and safety Ricardo Allen kept it going. With 10 games left, Freeman's trip to IR puts more than $18 million of the Falcons' salary dollars into injured players. If those numbers don't paint the picture, even the Falcons' kicker, Matt Bryant, is hurt. Some would rather be lucky than good. Right now, the Falcons.
3rd and 9. Clement now splits wide to the left. Pass goes the other way. So Aguilar's made a lot of catches tonight, but for next to nothing. Trufant is there covering on the play. Now you've got Keanu Neal down for the second time. It was a leg before, leg injury. Went to the tent, came back in. So Aguilar catches his 7th pass of the night for 31 yards. That's less than 4 yards of reception, but right now all eyes in Atlanta on that man.
Cam tucks it, and Cam picks up the first down easily, and there come the flags. DeMonte Casey with the big hit on Cam, and there's all kinds of stuff going on the field right now. He hit the quarterback late, and his team.
After reviewing the play, the ruler on the field stands. Complete a pass.
But Derek Coleman, a fullback, flanked out to the left. Ryan rolling to the right. Ryan in trouble. Ryan flips one into the end zone with a prayer, incomplete.
Well, I think when you have a disappointing year, you have to look back and say, we've got to make the lessons matter.
For our 2019 offseason,
okay, we had so what we gonna do next year? We ain't got no choice. Listen, we ain't got no choice. The Super Bowl in Miami, at home where I'm from.
they're one of the best teams in the NFL.
You got Matt Ryan, Matty Ice.
With Matt Ryan, they should be a playoff team.
That shoots a touchdown, Atlanta.
And don't forget about number 11, Julio Jones.
No one can question Julio's work.
No one can question Julio's ability. No one can question Julio's physical skills.
Dirk Cutter is going to be hired and has been hired as our new offensive coordinator. Mike Mularkey is going to be our new tight ends coach. You just added a plethora of experience.
This staff is now an all-star team of former head coaches.
Your head coach is now your defensive coordinator.
You know, sometimes we get animated. Do you choose a defensive coach? You buy in a day and Quentin fixing the defense.
How badly do you want to get back to work here?
I really can't wait to get back.
Did you bring him back? Ricardo Allen healthy. Keanu Neal, Casey in the nickel. We're a much better defense in the secondary. I like the way that's sounds.
We're able to lock up 3 guards. They were able to sign James Carpenter and Jawan Brown.
And you got big guys that can move people.
The Falcons have signed defensive end Adrian Claiborne.
Oh!
You know, AC come back and sign with us and getting Tyler in here.
I just felt he played with the toughness. He was really strong and sturdy inside.
Everybody's asking this question, so I want to pose it to you. How are you going to make Vic better?
You believe in the player. I think he's going to have a hell of a year.
I truly believe that Vic Beasley's going to have the biggest year of his career.
The Atlanta Falcons select Chris Lindstrom, Caleb McGarry.
I like this move. When they get Lindstrom, they get another tackle. All of a sudden, their offensive line's much better.
You guys remember Kendall Sheffield? He's apparently one of the fastest dudes out there.
John
Rushing in the game. 18 of 29, 2 interceptions, 191 yards. Falcons have not been shut out since week 14 of the 2015 season. 3rd down and 5. And it's batted away by Xavier Rhodes. Wow. And a throw to the end zone, and it is a touchdown for Calvin Ridley. So now they're going to go for 2. And again, back shoulder throw. Look at Rhodes.
It was a distraction, Julio Jones. Now, Julio didn't make it about him, but it's still a distraction because guys are talking about it. And Dan Quinn's always...
His body was opened up almost like he was rolling out, and somehow... Oh, my goodness.
Jordan Howard is the back. Lynch again. You're right. And he goes. Touchdown. But a flag down. So Lynch with a big spike.
You practice these 2-point plays all the time, but probably not with this group.
Fired. Caught. Ertz.
Except that guy. Oh, there are other options that have to be singled.
3rd down and 3, and Ryan off his back foot. Dangerous, dangerous pass. Meanwhile, they better get the snap here because the play clock is at 1. They do. Off they go. Catches may get the first and a lot more. Julio Jones out in front. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown.
Stop here if you're going to stay within striking distance. Mariota quickly tucks it away. Football's loose again. Oh, my. You've got a big back that can pick up a yard. They need a yard. That's Davis in motion. The give to Henry, and he is stood up. Match today, and the biggest reason was to get a look at Gilbert. Huge play, 3rd and 4. Wobbly pass from Ryan. It is caught by, they say incomplete. Still a lot of time on the clock, 12 and change. Quinn's going to go for it here on 4th and 4. It is caught by Sanu.
It hasn't really worked out in your favor, so I'm fine with that call.
Ryan over the middle gets it to Freeman. Ryan on 2nd and short goes back to Freeman. Ryan from the gun up to Siemens. Caught. This is Jones.
Or a mistake that just sucks the life out of the offense.
3rd and 23. It's Hooper again. 4th and 4. No choice but to go for it here.
In spread formation, he likes to go inside.
Ryan out of the pocket, and he is tackled. Jayon Brown.
Last night, I was more pissed off than I've been in a long time, and we've had tough losses. There's a lot of preparation, a lot of buildup, that goes on to start the season. The energy to have that right. Sometimes it can feel like an Olympic race. You're ready to go, and false start, and you're out of it before you even get going. So I watched it again last night when I got home, watched it again this morning. And the reason I was so mad is because we didn't do what we said we were going to do, and we didn't do what we were capable of doing. And the coach in me always wants the 1-0. But